I ain't gonna lie, I wanna watch this one.
We have got to the
You know I gotta make sure it's straight first. You know I gotta make sure straight first.
point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is Base 44. This is a first look at the current industry-leading AI app builder, and you wouldn't believe the kind of apps that people are creating. Smart nutrition apps.
Hold up, I'm trying to.
Inventory trackers, onboarding tools, you name it. And if the only thing stopping me from making the app is the idea, why not build an app that gives me endless app ideas? So let's make it. Pro tip, I draft the full app spec in ChatGPT, and then
It's still wrong.
drop the prompts directly into Base 44. It gives me super detailed structure. And here it is. Everything I laid out in detail as it goes. This is pretty awesome, but I want to make it playful. So I'm going to add a swipe left and swipe right interface. Same usability we all know. Now I'm going to add one more feature. So every idea that I favorite will turn into a kickoff prompt to start building the app itself. And that's it. Just come up with your idea, any idea. And Base 44 will do the rest. So go to Base 44 and create apps with your name on it.
Kill you! Stop! You're trying to kill my partner!
Those aren't wanted criminals, but children aged 12 to 16 who had just stolen a car. Watch as they take police on a run and even try to kill one of them.
I'll kill you. Stop. I'm trying to kill my partner.
Those aren't wanted criminals, but children aged 12 to 16 who had just stolen a car. Watch as they take police on a run and even try to kill one of them.
Occupied 3 times. Young male black juveniles. 1270 East.
270 East.
Do I have anybody up by 71? No. Damn it.
154 reroute over there.
I'll try 70 here at 71.
You have it listen, you type it in, and then you go dig.
You literally just drag it in, and it'll be an audio clip.
This plugin is especially
They're pulling over for now. 270, just west of 71 south.
Shut the vehicle off! Driver, shut the vehicle off!
Get out of there. They put up the middle finger?
They're just fled from me, and the back passenger leaned out of the car, pointed his finger at me. Went north. They're leaning out the vehicle.
Now look. All of my real ones already know. Ow. All of my real ones already know, right? If you play GTA, what this blue car was supposed to do is stay driving in this far right lane,
They're just fled from
right?
me.
All the way up until the last second. Then they supposed to get over right here. Because the police, they ain't thinking how we thinking. So he gonna still be driving that way. Then they probably could have went over in the grass right here and got away.
Back passenger leaned out of the car, pointed his finger at me. 71 north. They're leaning out the vehicle still. I can't see if they have anything in their hands.
Oh yeah. He's gone.
The kids were able to outrun the officer, but with the help of flock security cameras, another patrol unit soon located them parked at a gas station and called for backup.
Stupid, bro.
What happened next was nothing short of a movie scene.
I think it's backed in into a handicapped spot in Turkey Hill. I'm about 90% sure this is the vehicle. Let me know when you're close and I'll try and sweep it.
Hands up! Hands up! Put your f***ing hands up! Put your f***ing hands up! Put your hands up!
Ooh.
I'll kill you. Stop. Now. I will kill you. Yes. Trying to kill my partner? Yes. Stop.
What? Whitehall police? Boom! That's a nice blue car too. Boom! Yeah, don't you keep going. Run him over.
Stay here. I'm open. No, you're gonna stay right there.
That's D-Mac?
Hey, cover him. Don't move. Actually, put it in park.
Okay.
Put it in park. You, put it in park. All right,
Yeah,
good.
y'all thank you to say it was gonna
All right. Yeah. I can't get to the gear shift. It's still in drive. Try the back.
when you gonna break my arm?
I ain't gonna break your arm. I'm just holding on to you so you don't try to put it in drive again.
I feel like
You already tried to drive over my partner one time.
I feel like you want to snap.
You already tried to pull over my partner one time. I'm only gonna give you one of those. I ain't letting go while my partner's in the back seat. Well, I'll let go here in just a second.
We don't got nothing started.
Can you do me a favor? Hold on to this. Hold on to this arm so you can't put it in gear.
Y'all gonna end up breaking my arm. Come on, Mom.
It ain't moving. No, can't. It's peeled.
It's 79797.
Turkey Hill.
Step out. Turn around. Turn around.
Put your phone down. Keep your hands up.
No, bro, hey, don't point that gun at my brother. Alright, bro,
He ugly.
Orange hat needs to hang too.
Let me see.
He walked out.
that gun at my brother.
Down. Keep your hands up.
No, bro, hey, don't point that gun at my brother.
He one of the ugliest things I ever seen. He really look like a dragon.
Alright, bro, y'all
Orange hat needs to hang too. He walked out of the car.
No, he didn't.
Really?
He did. Y'all be trying to go over this. Hey, I don't got no shoes on. Hey, big TRSB, bro. Big hot boy, keep it 100. Hey, big TRSB, dog. Hey, keep it 100. Hey, bro, listen, I'm getting right the back out, dog. Keep it 100. Big TRSB, dog. Keep it 100. Big hot boy.
What's in the back seat of this car?
2 of the other juveniles involved had already stepped out of the car before police found them, but they were soon discovered and taken into custody. The 4 were aged 12, 13, 15, and 16.
Oh, this is
Yet
Stolo.
they didn't show even a hint of regret for what
It's for sure a Stolo. Stolen car. That they just driving around in it. The way he crashing it up like that.
they had done.
Hands up. Stay right there. You with me? Alright, my man. Keep your hands where I can see. You come on out here. When you come out of the car, you're gonna face right this way, okay? Nope, hands up. Face right this way. Hit that. Right, there you go. Palms together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this your car?
Yes.
There's a bunch of stuff in the back seat.
Oh yeah.
Double cuff. How he know about that? You. I don't even want to know what this is.
Oh yeah. Before the
You can ask one to double cuff it so it's more comfortable. I didn't know that.
Jefferson has a hard seat.
Try killing a cop.
There you go. You good? Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, we're really sorry that happened to your car. We will, of course, take a police report. We'll get all the information that we can about these guys.
What the heck is that?
There you go. You good? Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, we're really sorry that happened to your car. We will, of course, take a police report. We'll get all the information that we can about these guys. This is a stolen car that they stole out of Grove City.
I knew it.
Just a little bit ago. Do you have your information for the car? Like
my
registration?
fiance's. I think it's at home. I don't think it's in the car.
Okay.
I think
Is it registered to her?
yeah.
Okay. Are you able to pull up maybe some information about her so that we can get that going?
He's trying to ram you guys?
He tried to run me over.
He was ramming the cars, and then I had to put my car in.
He looked at me, put it in gear, and drove right at me.
No, he did not. He did not.
Can I get my shit? No.
Bro, they love to try to exaggerate stuff.
Cause you almost just broke my arm.
I didn't break anything. Have a seat. How old are you?
Yeah, that car's still drivable. I'm sure.
No, he did not.
You want the fame, right? That's why you guys
He
do all
did
this
not.
stupid shit, right?
I was just
Because it's fun, right?
yeah, but y'all ain't had to hit me though.
What's it?
Nothing there.
You want the fame, right? That's why you guys do all this stupid shit, right?
No, I was just going.
Because it's fun, right?
Yeah, but y'all ain't had to hit me though.
What's
Y'all made me hit my head.
The juveniles were transported to jail, and their mothers were contacted and asked to accompany them through the process, but most refused to come to the police department, saying the kids deserved to go to jail. The situation was even worse for the 16-year-old driver, Jamil, whose mother said she would finally be able to sleep soundly knowing her son was no longer hurting himself on the streets.
That's
All
good.
of them were charged with felonious assault, receiving stolen property, and failure to comply. 2 years after this incident, Jamail got into trouble again and was sentenced to 15 to 18.5 years in prison for shooting another driver in the leg during a road rage incident.
Having been convicted by a jury of April of felonious assault with a 5-year gun specification. What is that? A switch, maybe? Having weapons under disability, tampering with evidence, improper handling of a firearm in a motor vehicle, obstruction of official businesses, and falsification. 18-year-old Jamali Takor Bill learned his fate today, an indefinite sentence of 15 to 18 and a half years in prison. A sentence one of Bell's supporters shouted was bull. That is of assault. They gave him 15 to 18 years. 15 to 18 years over that? People don't even get that much for killing people sometimes. For manslaughter, you don't even get that much. 15 to 18? For an attempt?
He was also ordered to pay $3,703 in restitution to the victim. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on screen. Click to watch now.
This is Expedience Gym Monster 2.
If you're not
we kind of have a little bit of a mystery on our hands, I'll say, that we're trying to sort out. So you said you have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other kids? Was anybody pregnant and then, like, no one ever saw the kid or anything? This is a baby, if you couldn't tell.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna throw up. Like, that's gross. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I've got goosebumps.
Baby was actually set on fire.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna throw up.
This is a baby. And then, like, no one ever saw the kid or anything? This is a baby, if you couldn't tell.
I'm
Yeah?
gonna throw up. Like, that's gross. I'm
Okay.
sorry, I've got goosebumps.
Baby was actually set on fire.
Oh my god.
In Albany, New York, a twisted crime has haunted the
What
city's
the
residents for 27 long years. An unidentified newborn baby was murdered, burned, and dumped in a local park. But as one family is about to find out, no secret stays buried forever.
God help someone if they lie.
The following report is based on official police records. On the morning of September 6, 2024, police officers swarm an unsuspecting 52-year-old woman named Carrie Mazuka and abruptly whisk her away from a Dunkin' Donuts parking lot in Guilderland, New York.
I need you to come with us. We'll explain everything when we get where we have to go, okay? But I need you to help me out with this. It'll make sense in a minute, okay? Vehicle will stay right here. The troopers will make sure it gets locked up and everything, but it's imperative that you come with us now, okay? All right, so just come right this way. Thanks. The gray car. That gray car right there. Okay, I'm sorry, but it's our policy before you get.
You got a handcuff.
This way we have a female with us. We just need to make sure you don't have any weapons or anything like that.
Can I grab my cell phone and call work? Am I gonna be late?
I don't see it. What time do you have to work?
8:30.
I think you should be okay. We'll grab it for you if you'd like. Where is it?
Washington Ave Extension.
No, your phone.
Oh, and it should be right in the panel, like at the cup holders.
Cup holder? Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll grab it. All right. Hang on 1 sec. Hang on to that, please.
Bro, I'm about to get that ad blocker. Psych.
Carrie sits in the back, and if she has the slightest clue what all of this is about, it's not apparent.
So what happened? I didn't put my signal light on until.
Oh, you know those troopers. They're always worried about vehicle and traffic law. I think that's what I heard him saying. When you came in, you might not have.
Can I have my phone?
We have it. Yeah.
Can I have my phone?
Just 1 second, please, and we'll get you that. You wanted to call work and just let them know
I just
you're
want to text work, yes.
Okay. Yeah, if you just, do you mind giving her a phone so you should just let her know she's gonna be late?
Where are we going?
Right down to our station.
Am I getting a ticket or anything, or?
Well, I mean, you've been pretty cooperative, so I don't think you'd be getting a ticket.
This is like a first for me. I'm like shaking.
You're okay. No, you're fine. Seriously, relax.
Don't relax.
You're fine.
You are in danger.
Human trafficking here?
No, you're good. All right, Carrie.
Can't believe how nice the weather is. We're going into September. This elevator is probably older than all of us put together. Yeah, it's nice. Sorry. Feels like a closet, not an elevator. I don't know if it's the slowest elevator, but it is. It's one of the top 5. It's not. It's not.
Carrie is taken into an interrogation room at the Albany Police Department, where the investigators ask for her help in solving a crime that has haunted the community for decades.
We kind of have a little bit of a mystery on our hands, I'll say, that we're trying to sort out. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to read you a few things. These don't mean they're in trouble by any means, okay? But because there's some unknowns that we're dealing with, I want to make sure you understand them, and then we can kind of explain what's going on.
Okay.
With that said, he reads Carrie her Miranda rights and reveals what all of this is really about.
We're looking into something.
Look, once you get read your rights, you should know it ain't nothing good. They don't just read you your rights for no apparent reason.
That happened quite a few years ago. Okay, back in 1997. So some remains were found in Washington Park. Okay, and it's been a long time since it happened. We've been kind of working on it here and there, and we've been deploying a new investigative technique. Right? Do you watch like any of this stuff on the news, like genealogy stuff?
No.
Okay, so what we do is we kind of go to some third-party companies like Ancestry.com, stuff like that, and try and build family trees. Okay, so part of that is the remains, the DNA testing on the remains that we found are connected to your family. Okay, yeah. So it was younger. Right, the remains, best we can tell, and we honestly don't know really what happened. It's just one of those things that they're trying to get us to figure out and use this new. It's crazy, right?
Police also visit Carrie's sister Wendy that morning in Roxbury, New York, for the same purpose.
So we found human remains up in the Albany area. It's from a while ago, going back several years. It's come to our attention that it kind of comes back to possibly a relative in your family, but...
Oh, in my family?
Yeah.
Oh.
But unfortunately, we have to kind of go through and talk to everybody and then try to get, like, a buccal swab from people, meaning that's just like a swab of the cheek, to try to figure out whose remains they were.
Back in Albany, Carrie guides the detectives through her immediate family, which includes an ex-husband and 2 adult children, as well as her extended family members, none of whom are missing as far as she knows.
No one in the family's talked about losing someone that never got accounted for. Younger. Like young.
No, they're all accounted for that I know of.
Was anybody pregnant and then like no one ever saw the kid or anything?
You.
Not that I'm aware of.
With Carrie eliminating everyone else in the family, the detective focuses in on her.
So you said you have 2 kids, right?
Yes.
Okay. Any other kids?
No.
No.
You just said, you just asked if she had 2.
Question, but I have to, it's one of the things I
Have you ever had an abortion?
How many times have you been pregnant?
2.
2?
Yes.
Okay.
Very easy, very.
Easy pregnancies? No issues? What about after? Because like my wife, she got the postpartum. Did you ever get that?
No. I babysat for so many people in Roxbury. Like I was the town babysitter.
Okay.
That I think, you know, when I had my kids, it was easy for me because I'm used to crying, screaming children.
As important as Carrie's experiences growing up in Roxbury may...
Hold up, I need some tissue, bro.
Ben, the police today are only concerned with one child.
This is a baby, if you couldn't tell.
I'm gonna throw up. Like that's gross. So the remains were found where? Can you tell me that?
Yeah. So, are you familiar with this area at all?
No. Play dumb.
In Washington Park? I've seen it during Tulip Festival.
These flower beds are over here, right by this road.
Mhm.
This is where the remains
Oh.
are. Okay. But I mean, these
Ooh,
are
I'm
enough.
sorry, I've got goosebumps.
Oh, it's horrible.
Because they got
The
you.
discovery was made 27 years ago on September 7th, 1997.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking.
It's no way they can prove that that's her baby, though, right? It's just not enough. And y'all better not be disgusted that I'm sick. I'm not the first person to be sick. But look, it's no way they can prove that that's her baby.
Were starting their shift when they came across an unresponsive infant lying in the grass among burned blue cloth. Police and rescue personnel responded to the scene, but it was far too late.
Dang.
The child, who would go on to be named Baby Moses Washington in reference to the park and a nearby statue, was already dead.
So this is a very newborn baby that it gets found. And we're trying to hash that out. I mean, in your mind, what would cause someone to leave a baby in a place? Anything you can think of?
No.
Bro, can she just stop just answering these dumb questions and just tell them to get to the point, bro? Like, she getting on my nerves how stupid she is.
All those, like, hospitals, safe places.
Yeah,
like,
like a safe haven to leave kids.
Alright,
Yeah, I mean, that's what we're trying to wrap our head around.
No idea.
So why you did it?
I mean, so there's some aggravating factors with this as well.
I think especially, like, how?
Right.
He'll soon reveal much more about these aggravating factors, and they are horrific. But for now, he just wants her cooperation.
So part of this is we're going around, we're trying to collect DNA samples from people, all right, to try and match to the remains and that we're doing. Is that something you'd be able to help us out with?
What?
In Roxbury, they asked the same.
Why would she say yes?
All right, to try and match to the remains and that we're doing. Is that something you'd be able to help us out with?
Yeah, that's fine. Yo, no. I'd have said no. I don't really feel comfortable with that.
Just a sample of DNA.
In Roxbury, they asked the same.
Has she not like rehearsed this like 20 years ago? Say, yeah, this is what I'm gonna say if they have. Stupid.
Of Carrie's sister.
Would you be willing to just do a buckle swap for us so we can, basically determine whether or not, like, those remains would be anybody in your family? Because they may not be. And this would be helping us out to rule it out. That way we can move on and try to bring some closure.
The sisters submit their samples, and Carrie asks a follow-up question.
How does that work with DNA? Can you, like, pinpoint?
Yeah.
I don't watch any of those stupid.
No.
Sorry, I don't.
No.
You asked that question knowing that you're guilty after you do the DNA test, that you consented to give it to them? It's so stupid. I hope you go to jail.
In my career.
No, they freak me out.
Yeah. So DNA is pretty cool because, in a sense, everyone's fingerprint is different, right? It's distinct. DNA is like your genetic fingerprint. Okay.
But DNA isn't the only key to this heinous crime. And the
Skin.
detectives want to make certain that Carrie, who, unlike her sister, has lived in the Albany area since the 90s, isn't holding anything back.
The other part of it is this. I'm not saying I don't believe you by any means, right? But one of the other things we kind of the best way to describe it is we're mixing old school and new school, right? We're doing this new school DNA stuff, but we're also doing old school in the sense of people are willing to do it. We're trying to bring it back. Would you be willing to take a polygraph examination?
No.
Sure.
Okay. Awesome. Appreciate it. Hang tight 1 second.
Under no circumstance would I ever in my entire life take a polygraph test. It is nothing stopping them from just asking you a question that got nothing to do with what they was going to. American answer is going to ask you about a murder you didn't commit, then boom. Have you ever lied to your mom? Have you ever stolen anything from your mom? Have you ever... They start asking you some crazy stuff that's like, I can't even say no or yes to that.
Instead of arranging for a polygraph, however, the investigators returned to give Carrie a clear look at exactly what kind of crime this was.
So, I'm sorry I gotta show you this, but I do, because it is important. Okay? Maybe it was actually set on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah. So not only was it abandoned, but.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So we're trying to figure out, who did it.
I don't think she did it.
Because in your mind, you see that. What's that scream to?
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
But as I said, everything's explained.
Right.
But it's not me. I don't know. Especially when we can prove it. That's not a spot you want to be, or someone wants to be. I should say.
Right.
Right. Like if someone is truly related, or the mother or father of this child, the best thing they could do when we talk to them,
Let's tell the truth.
and this is just me thinking out loud, is the best thing they can do when we talk to them is be truthful.
I knew he was going to say that.
What they do is we end up.
They want you to be truthful because they don't know the answers. So they just want you to tell them everything that they don't know, which they don't know nothing. Which is why they say if you just don't talk, you won't get caught. I'm pretty sure if she don't take no test, she would have got away with it. If she did it. She fooled me with the reaction. I don't think she ain't do it.
We go, we get
I don't
DNA,
think she did it.
comparisons, and God helps them if they lie.
As the detective ramps up, the woman who maintained for 45 solid minutes that she knows nothing about this long-ago tragedy
No idea. No idea.
is about to drop a bombshell.
Because all you have is your credibility, right? Because 27 years ago, baby Moses gets found here, right? And say you are mom, right? I'm not saying you are, but say you are, right? We bring you down here, and you say, no, I'm not mother. I was never pregnant then. What if that's not true?
She's about to say she was pregnant.
Like we can figure all that stuff out, right? And then what happens is we go, hey, guess what? We found this baby dead and burned. And the mother said she's not the mother. What's that scream to?
You killed him.
If you're,
I did it. I did it.
you did it.
Carrie's sudden confession lands like a grenade, but it's been a long time in the making. A full 2 years earlier, investigators were out at Carrie's house in the middle of the night looking for evidence.
We are on our way to
What?
New York for a trash.
What's that scream? If you're,
I did it. I did it.
you did it.
Carrie's sudden confession lands like a grenade, but it's been a long time in the making. A full 2 years earlier, investigators were out at Carrie's house in the middle of the night looking for evidence.
We are on our way to Altamont, New York for a trash pull.
I would say it's like having another producer in the room that knows exactly what your song needs. This is co-producer, the fastest way to find samples that fit your track.
After a decades-long investigation that has included some dirty jobs, the detective wants to finally hear all of the horrible details.
What happened?
I got pregnant. I had the baby. I gave birth in my bathtub. Baby died. Didn't know how to get rid of it.
How'd the baby die?
I think I had water in the bathtub. I think it drowned.
You drowned it?
I didn't drown it.
In that bathtub?
Yes.
Inside that apartment? Right there?
Yes.
Why'd you burn the baby?
I didn't burn the baby.
He acting like he acting like first of all, it's not a funny situation, but he acting like he positioned himself like he about to rock her right now, like he about to get his good angle so he can look at him. Why'd you? And then he moved the chair back. Look, black people know that. Right before violence, you ask a simple, maybe one or two questions, but you also got to position your body. That's like if I say, so what you talking about? Boom. I initiated it verbally, and then I aligned my body. I aligned it. So then I could, look. So I'm going to go back and show you what he did. And I know y'all didn't even catch this part. Look how he throw the paper like he just put it on a drawer forward. Look. Spun it.
Yes.
Look.
Inside that apartment? Right there?
Yes.
He glad all his evidence adding up.
Why'd you burn the baby?
Look.
I didn't burn the baby.
And then you take that this to this.
Who'd you get the baby to?
I had the baby by myself. I went down to the park and I handed it to somebody.
Who?
Who'd you hand it
I don't know. Some random person.
to? Carrie, that doesn't.
I swear to God.
Carrie has reduced her crime to little more than an improper burial, but it's not long before she makes a second vile admission.
You did not hand this baby to a random person. That didn't happen.
Please tell me it don't get worse than this.
I didn't know what to do. I set the baby on fire.
Why does she keep?
No, it was dead. It was dead.
This grim subject will be revisited, but for now, the detective keeps pressing, certain that Carrie is holding on to at least one more unspeakable truth.
This baby was breathing for minutes. This baby was alive.
I had it in the... I did.
That doesn't lie. This is 27 years ago. Let's clean this up. Let's be done with this here and now. That baby died, not of natural causes.
I didn't kill the baby that I'm aware of. I had it in the bathtub.
It didn't drown. There's no water in the lungs. That didn't happen. It's not of natural causes. There's no traumas. That leaves one thing. You know what that one thing is?
Suffocation?
If you freaked out and did this, that's fine. We need to know. What?
Yes.
Yes, what?
I suffocated the child.
With what?
To put in the bag.
In the bag?
in a series of shocking disclosures.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that's hard to hear, bro. She put a baby inside of a bag like it was nothing and suffocated it to death. That's crazy. Then set him on fire, bro. What did that baby do to you? That baby did nothing to you to deserve that you set him on fire, then throw him in the park like he trash, and then you just sitting there hearing him scream. She gonna go to the deepest part of hell. Watch.
It's the biggest one yet. After 27 years, Albany investigators not only know who baby Moses was, they know exactly who killed him. But the most horrifying specifics of that tragic day are still to come.
Did you hear the baby cry and screaming?
Yes.
You didn't hear the baby cry?
No, I swear. Not that I remember. I do not remember hearing the baby cry.
What kind of bag?
I think like a Walmart thing, like a plastic bag.
Okay. And then, how'd you get down to Washington Park?
Sure.
How do you get it from the apartment to your car?
I had the plastic bag. I like put it in the bag, in the towel, and put it in my car. Like carried it out like it was groceries.
Carried it out like it was groceries?
He wanna hit her, bro.
Kinda sounds like you brought, taking it out like it's trash, you know?
Yeah.
Did you have in your mind, like, I'm gonna go to Washington Park, or were you just...
I think I was just driving. I was just driving. I didn't know what I was doing.
And where was the bag of groceries that you brought out of that?
In the back seat.
But while Carrie's story is bleak enough, the detective still doesn't think it's the whole truth. And with one more chilling confession, Carrie proves him right.
What you think? What you think she about to say, bro? This is really crazy. What else can she?
Now we gotta talk about the part where the baby stopped screaming.
She held it over his mouth.
And we gotta do an honest account of that with each other. Not a I think, because this is something you don't forget. You probably haven't thought about it in a long time, but it's definitely something you don't forget.
I put my hands over its mouth and nose.
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah.
And then you press down?
On his chest.
I think.
No, not I think. It's either did or didn't. And I'm not pressuring you to say something, but I need a definitive answer here.
Yes.
Yes, what?
I pressed down.
I don't want to give her no kind of compliment, right? But at the same time, she sucks at lying. But she sucks so bad that you gotta commend her for it. Like, she's folding under no pressure. That's equal to you telling somebody to tell the truth. They lie, and you saying, "Are you telling the truth?" And then they confess. What's the point of even lying? She just keeps saying, "Man, I promise, I don't know nothing. I swear." Then he's like, "Are you serious?" And then she's like, "No, I'm lying. I killed him." What's the point of you doing that? Probably because it's so hard. She ain't never even had to talk about this.
Did the baby stop crying when you did that?
No.
Again, I don't remember the baby crying, but it must have. I don't remember the baby crying.
I want you to think back to 1997 when you had your hand over your mouth and nose. Did you feel those little breaths hitting your hand?
Yes.
How long until it stopped?
A long time.
10 minutes?
10
You held your hand on the baby for 10 minutes?
Timing, I don't know.
Carrie's darkest secrets are out in the open, but the detective wants to know more about one of the crime's most disturbing aspects, the scorch marks on the baby's body.
Planning to publish your book? You could reach
10 minutes.
more readers. If you've written a book and you're thinking about publishing it, you have to watch this video.
I started to walk away, and then I was afraid that there might be evidence on the towel. So it wasn't the baby, it was
You were trying to get rid of
the towel. I was afraid my fingerprints or whatever would be on the towel. So I wasn't setting the baby on fire.
You did.
I was setting the towel on fire.
Oh, so smart, Carrie.
At that time, thinking that the
Why not just take the towel off and set it on fire? Or take it with you?
did that.
Yeah.
Not,
Because those match we.
not in the right headset, you know, not in the right frame of mind. Not.
Fair enough.
Carrie, who was 25 at the time, says that the baby's father was an ex-boyfriend from Roxbury and that she only realized she was pregnant after moving to Albany.
Have you ever told anyone?
No. Nobody.
Well, we haven't told anybody?
No.
Mom, dad,
Nobody.
sister, nobody?
Nobody.
Kept it inside the whole time?
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing all of the stuff on the news about it?
I do not. I blocked. I didn't watch the news after. No.
A lot of people actually showed up to that funeral. Wow. Thank you. A lot of people, for a lot of years, wanted to know. Not even for someone to be in trouble. No, people don't care. People just want to know.
Blocked it out. I just, you know, I just, even today, I just, like, it.
If you could say anything to that baby right now, what would it be?
Nothing.
I'm sorry.
No, no, it wouldn't.
If he asked you, why'd you do this to me?
I was young, stupid, and
With Carrie's story having continuously evolved since the start of the year.
Can her time get reduced for having postpartum? Because there's a chance that she could have had very serious postpartum depression, though. And I'm not making no excuses for her, though, but I know women go through a lot of, like, physical and mental, psychological changes before, during, and after pregnancy. So it really could have been a very, very stressful moment to her. And that doesn't justify her actions, though. But at the same time, maybe she needed some support. Maybe she needed something. And I hate saying stuff like that because people automatically jump and say, oh, you picking this, abuser side or whatever. But you got to always look at things. Try to look at things from her perspective. And I would just hope that she just lost her mind. That's what I would hope, that she lost her mind and she wasn't in the right state of mind.
The detective summarizes her statement to make sure he's got everything straight.
You went into the bathtub where you ran warm water, I would assume?
Yeah.
Where you ran warm water, and then you delivered the baby. You pulled the baby out. You cut the umbilical cord. Cut it with your right hand or your left hand?
I'm right-handed right now.
Right-handed. Okay. You recall baby moving around. You don't recall if it was crying, but you know it was alive because it was moving. You put the baby down. You cut the umbilical cord. You take care of yourself, and then you place your hand over the baby's nose and mouth and applied pressure until the baby stopped moving. Did you know you were gonna kill it when you were doing
Yes. 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 Thank you. Just tell the truth, bro.
So you knew what you were doing, but you did. Correct.
Right. I knew what I was doing. I was young. I was stupid. I didn't, you know.
Okay.
I would have just.
Intentionally kill this baby. Then, after about an hour, you go to Washington Park and set the baby on fire. And if that baby were alive today, you would say, I love you and I'm sorry.
That's not enough.
Now that I'm older, wiser, have kids, and yeah.
And that leaves only a few questions left to answer.
Bro, what else?
A big one.
Why?
Why did I do it?
Yeah.
I think I just had no clue what I think I was just in shock.
Had you met Jason yet at that point?
We were working together.
Did you like him at that point?
No, he was engaged, you know.
Ah.
Co-workers.
So this is something you were young and you were scared?
Yeah, he doesn't even know about this.
What's it feel like to kill someone?
Terrible. Terrible.
Like, walk me through your emotions. I always ask everyone that's killed someone, and you're not the first person.
Shame, embarrassment, hatred of myself.
When did that kick in?
Immediately.
After you did it?
Mm-hmm.
If you're trying to stay lean and jacked and athletic from the comfort of your own home, I have something game-changing to show you. This beast behind me.
This is hard to watch, bro. I got a daughter.
After a morning that's seen all of her shadows brought into the light, Carrie has a question of her own.
So now, what now?
I mean, we gotta figure out what's what now. I mean, I want to honestly just take a second to process everything we just talked about. 'Cause and I'm sure you do too.
I mean, am I in trouble? Am I?
Are you in trouble?
I honestly don't know, Carrie. What do you think should happen out of this?
Personally, if it was years ago, I think I should be in trouble. 27 years later, I've got my life back in order. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I did it.
Did what?
I killed a child. I killed a baby.
I killed my child. Say that.
Would you say you murdered it?
Yeah, I would have to say that's what I did.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a long time.
But there's no...
Detectives leave Carrie to it for a moment, but despite today's ugly revelations, they're about to give her an unexpected reprieve.
What's happening?
You're going home.
Am I being charged, arrested, anything?
No.
Okay. So it's not going to be on the news like tomorrow so I can inform my parents?
No, it's not going to be on the news, right? Now moving forward, is it possible that you could be arrested at some point? Maybe. Yeah.
I'm worried about my career and everything too.
Your career's over.
Rightfully so.
Now, hindsight, like I worry about my kids or my relationship with my kids.
It's over.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
they don't speak to their father at all. I don't know if they have. And this could.
I mean, here's the thing. Everyone's got skeletons in their closet. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is killing somebody. You know what I mean? Like, this is actual murder.
But Carrie is indeed free to leave, though the detective ends the interview with a note of caution.
Am I, I'm supposed to be going to Florida in November. Am I free to go to Florida in November? Or is that a down the road thing? Is that a...
I mean, that's a down the road thing. I mean, let's take it one thing at a time.
Court records state that Carrie went to work after the interview before going home, where police had secretly installed an eavesdropping device. She vacuumed the house and, quote, treated the killing of this child as nothing more than a singular moment in time and of no consequence. 1 week later, Carrie Mazuka was arrested for second-degree murder, tampering with physical evidence, and concealment of a corpse.
How long did she get?
You can have a seat in this chair. So just go.
Do you need any water?
Can I have a water?
Yeah. You want any snacks?
She 27. Hold on, wait. That happened when she was 25. This is 27 years later. No way she's 52. She looks good for 52. I did not think that she was that old. She looked like maybe 35, 40. She don't look 50 nothing. That's pretty good. For a person who did something so wrong, you would think it just eat her up and make her look very, very ugly.
Carrie is back in the same interrogation room, but this time there are no investigators to talk to. As it turns out, the detectives got all they needed last week.
When you placed your hand over the mouth and nose of the baby, was it breathing?
After a deal with the prosecution, Carrie Mazuka pled guilty to 1 count of manslaughter in the first degree and 1 count of tampering with physical evidence. At the sentence hearing, the prosecutor, referring to Carrie's
What I told you I
name,
was.
said, "Today we know the baby's identity as
Huh?
Baby Spielman, and its young life was nothing but suffering and pain."
So where was the towel when you set it on fire?
Under baby? By baby?
The prosecutor went on to say that Carrie's 9-pound, 3-ounce infant was found wrapped in a blanket, and he was completely burned on his entire back, including the back of his head. In a recorded jail call, Carrie said, "Do I deserve something? Yes. Do I deserve to lose everything in my life?
No.
My house, my possessions, everything? No."
Why did you set the towel on fire while it was on the baby?
Get rid of DNA or fingerprints or I'm saying fingerprints because we're talking DNA today. I didn't.
Game changer, right?
At the hearing, the judge looked at Carrie and said, "I'll call him Baby Moses and not Baby Spielman, because the detectives and officers who found him and gave him that name showed more love and consideration for your child than you did." On April 18th, 2025, he sentenced Carrie Mazuka.
I actually don't see how long she got, but I'm going to assume she got 20.
Chapka to 25 years in prison, followed by 5 years of post-release supervision. She's incarcerated at Bedford Hills Correctional Institution in New York State.
Her life over.
If you'd like to see select new videos early and help us keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light, you'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon.
She disgusting. Famous TikTok teacher arrested. This girl talking about I didn't text her back. And she said, yeah. One word. Yeah. We're gonna watch that after. I'm gonna watch this one.
Have you ever been intimate with him?
Who's had an intimate with you? You got a husband and a whole child. It's a child. It wasn't no passing the kids. It was a...
How many times you kissed?
It was funny, man. It wasn't no passing the kids. It was a...
How many times you kissed?
It was funny, man.
No.
In Albany, Georgia, a viral high school cheerleading coach finds a new kind of internet fame when a photo of her kissing a 17-year-old student begins a new kind of internet. In Albany, Georgia, a viral high school cheerleading coach finds a new kind of internet fame when a photo of her kissing a 17-year-old student begins circulating online. As investigators work to uncover the truth behind the image, the case veers toward a shocking conclusion no one saw coming. The following is based on official police records, and the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that all persons charged with a crime are presumed innocent unless and until proven guilty in a court of law.
That's what they
in
say.
August of 2020, in an effort to motivate students during the pandemic, Monroe Comprehensive High School teacher Adriana Cobb Williams participated in a rap video that was an instant online hit, gaining viral attention.
Oh, I see her.
But on December 13th, 2023, the positive attention took a dark turn when an officer with the Doherty County School System Police Department...
I see her, and I seen that song. She got a few of them.
A 17-year-old student. As rumors spread, alleging an inappropriate relationship between the two, investigators began searching for answers.
The reason we're here today, there's just an allegation.
You know, this is one of them sensitive things, right? But you would say, I be having to watch my word because I got a different point of view on a lot of things. But I wouldn't classify her as a predator. He's 17. He a grown man, in my opinion. Right? Although it's not legal. That obvious. But then let me also make it clear. I wouldn't do nothing with no 17-year-old. It's a piece of heroin in my computer, so I'm not making eye contact just because. Although you are a minor of age at 17. When I was 17, and I know a lot of other men and women when they was 17, they was way ahead of that. A lot of people was out here. We in school, girls is leaving for lunch with a 26-year-old man. He got a car and everything. When I was 17, I thought my teachers looked fine. If I could kiss my teachers back then, I would do it. If you was my teacher and you see this, I might not be talking about you, but I might also be talking about you. I went to almost an all-black school. Everything was black, walking around looking fine in there. Let's be honest. Hormones mixed with watching. It just does that. It just makes you just have fantasies like that. So I understand why he did it. I don't know why she did it. She probably don't get a lot of attention. He dark skinned. She probably just found him handsome.
Of you having an affair with a teacher.
I wish that happened to me when I was in school. Comment right now if you wish that happened to you in school. Let's not even be honest, bro. A lot of y'all just be trying to just lie for attention. And you not tricking me because I'm not stupid. Y'all know y'all wanted it to be you. Y'all probably still don't get no girls to this day.
Can you tell me about that?
And she's famous. Why wouldn't he want a piece?
About it. I want you to know. About the affair. What is that? Go together. Well, tell me what's happening with it.
This is going on, and they always kissing, but it was a thing. They had made turn the store, and I had gave her too. So,
You know what to do with that?
Home Depot.
And how did y'all meet up at Home Depot?
We were close. I was really close.
Although the student can't recall exactly when the photo was taken, videos on Mrs. Williams' TikTok shows her shopping at Home Depot for Christmas trees on November 24th, roughly 3 weeks earlier.
Y'all, I keep coming back to this tree. I love it so much.
However, Mrs. Williams herself describes the kiss as more than a mere prank.
When I seen him in the store, we walked and we talked. We do have a very close relationship. We walked and talked in the store, took a little selfie, took a couple selfies, and he made this for a kiss. What I did not do was push him away or stop him. But we did have a conversation after.
That kiss wasn't like a smack. That was a kiss. About the picture, it wasn't.
It was a kiss to me. It looks like you took a picture. Yes. So we were taking selfies.
I don't think it was a smack.
It wasn't no passing the kiss. It was my mouth wasn't.
I don't blame him.
Mrs. Williams tells investigators that she is not the student's teacher and only met him because he was close with one of her cheerleaders.
The picture that surfaced.
That doesn't make it any less of a crime, though. He's underage, though. It's just not worth it. It's not worth your freedom messing around and being a registered that. She actually don't look bad. That's why he leaned it for a kiss. But it's not that bad if he didn't get none.
So who put it out?
That it was a cheer manager of mine that been holding off for a long time and was upset with me and wanted to expose me with it. Why would you have kept the picture? I didn't. So he took it a long time ago and he kept it on his own personal phone.
Mrs. Williams clarifies that she took the original photo and that the one circulating is a cell phone capture of the photograph from her personal iPad, which she assumes was taken by the cheer manager.
Why is the manager? Because I fired him for being messy with a lot of my cheerleaders.
She got jealous.
Being missing lies. And he didn't know how to let that go.
Still, neither the 31-year-old teacher nor the 17-year-old student is being honest about how their off-campus meeting at Home Depot began.
What does that matter?
You was with a friend looking for a Christmas tree, and you saw her at Home Depot.
You need to make eye contact when we talk to him. We talk so he can hear you.
Yes, sir.
Despite telling investigators a similar story, claiming she saw him in the store, Mrs. Williams now gives a different answer.
Did you pick him up to go to Home Depot?
Yes.
You picked him up to go to Home Depot with me?
Yes.
Why did you pick him up?
Wyatt spoke with his mom because I needed help picking up some stuff on the store.
So when he went to the Home Depot, you knew he was going to meet her?
He asked me, where he go?
In a text exchange between the student and his mom, he writes, "Can I go with Coach Williams?" His mom answers, "Where?" "To get a tree for her house," he says. She responds, "Okay." Several other messages reveal plans for them to meet up outside of school. As investigators press for more details, his mother expresses the importance of telling the truth.
You have to be Amy. You cannot tell the story because this is a big, big, big allegation. This big.
Crazy thing is, he probably ain't gonna get in no trouble.
So you have to be Amy and tell these people the truth.
But this is the even crazier thing, right? At 17, I don't think he gonna be held accountable for anything because I don't think he committed a crime. But at the same time, if he did commit a physical crime, like assault or something, they gonna charge him as an adult. It's funny how they pick and choose.
So you want to start over? Damn good.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet
I could do that.
Base 44, a complete AI.
Y'all know I used to be a carpenter.
We just went to school and went off from there. What you mean that y'all made it to school and went off from there? Right, school, she had, homecoming, she had asked me what kind of snacks I like, stuff like that. And she bought it for me, and we had one off from there.
We would talk on the phone. I guess we started to have feelings for each other. That led to having conversations about sexual things that we would do, but never do.
Photos later recovered reveal FaceTime conversations between the two, and in at least one instance, the student appeared shirtless during their conversation.
Okay, but what else were y'all doing other than talking? Y'all ever had sex? No, sir. How many times you kissed?
Stop thinking.
Ain't funny, man.
Even to be nervous, but it's not thinking, like, just answer the question.
Yeah. How many times y'all kissed? Where were you when you were kissing? Hmm? Where? Where? Did you leave school with her, or did you meet her somewhere? I mean, you said you were with her. She told me that. Came back from where? From my house. She driving? What was she driving? Okay. Which one? The one you done drove before? Yeah.
Investigators uncovered a video that appears to show the 17-year-old student driving Mrs. Williams' car with her in the passenger seat. Notably, she appears to be wearing a student Letterman jacket. Although the student has already denied that anything more than a kiss took place, he quickly changes his answer when the question is posed a second time.
So, have you had oral sex with you? Excuse me? When? I can't remember.
Mrs. Williams, however, firmly denies it.
Have you ever been intimate with him?
We've had an intimate yes.
What about sex?
No. We talked about it though.
According to police records, investigators spoke with a friend of the student who shared a disturbing allegation. The witness claims that he and the student took Mrs. Williams' vehicle to a Wendy's for food, and they missed the bus that was supposed to take them to a basketball game. Mrs. Williams called the student, whose phone was connected to the car's Bluetooth speakers. The witness claims the student then asked Mrs. Williams for sexual favors.
The day that he was in your car.
The student then asked Mrs. Williams for sexual favors.
The day that he was in your car and he missed the bus to go to Bainbridge, you called his phone and y'all talked about him missing the bus. He said, you must be gonna take him.
And I said no.
Yeah. But he said if he drove, he asked you, were you gonna give him oral sex? You don't remember that?
No.
You don't remember that?
I don't.
Would you be surprised that he recorded that conversation?
They're children, so probably.
Yeah, he recorded the conversation.
However, police records don't mention this conversation being captured, only that it was overheard by the witness. Despite being told it was recorded, Mrs. Williams remains adamant she has no recollection of this conversation or such an act taking place. The student claims otherwise.
Bro, he lucky.
Where were you?
Getting rides around from the teacher?
She performed oral sex on in her car. He said the day that y'all sat in the parking lot, you gave him oral sex. Is that true?
I don't recall. Had you been drinking? No. I get a little upset when I drink. Taking any kind of medicine? No. Is there any reason why you wouldn't recall it? No.
Where were y'all when y'all had sex? In the car. Where about in the car? Behind the building. What building? Marathon. The Marathon? Marathon. At the gas station.
In this video, I'm gonna remake Sports Cars by Taylor Craig. I've never heard it. I'm using Co-Producer by Output for this. It's based.
So look, is this telling? Is this like considered snitching? Like he's talking and giving statements and he's snitching. Is this snitching though? Cause he wasn't. I gotta watch what I say, bro, because I gotta, you know, my point of view, he wasn't taken advantage of. He wasn't used. He know exactly what he was doing. This is a grown big man. I've been his age and all of that before. I've been there. So I'm not understanding why he's doing all it. But she did say he got in his little feelings about it. So he one of those.
For specific dates and times, the student can only recall that it was sometime in November.
If she come in here and deny everything you told me today, she'll be lying. Yes, sir.
He looked like he lying.
Once it came out, you and her started talking? Huh? I mean, y'all talked about what was happening. Right.
She called my phone, and I talked to her. But when I talked to her, I only knew about the picture. And when I talked to her, she said, but it was my fault and it was nothing. I promise you it wasn't. And I told her that it's not going to be one-sided because you're not going to make it seem like my son tried to, you know, he tried to come on to you or something. I said, you clear your name, you're going to put my child name because that's a child. I didn't know about him getting sick. She didn't disclose, nor did my child try to come on to you or something. I said, you clear your name, you're going to put my child name because that's a child. I didn't know about him getting sick. I didn't know about him having sick. She didn't disclose, nor did my child disclose any of this to me. When my child asked me, can he go help her find the Christmas tree or could he go wherever he needs to go with her, I see the lady on social media. I'm not thinking you could have mess with a 17-year-old child. You got a husband and a whole child.
Oh, she have a husband.
It's a child.
Despite the student's claims regarding Mrs. Williams,
I didn't know
the
that.
teacher maintains her position.
You never had sex with her?
But we had talked about it. We were going to. So we didn't. But again, that's me being not having any boundaries, being careless and stupid.
She gonna go to jail?
You snitching on her.
What you think? You don't think she should go to jail? Why?
Because I knew what I was doing. I literally keep saying this, bro. He old enough to make his own decisions, bro. I said that. He's not a little boy. He's a grown man. He know what he was doing.
Why? So you think you old enough to make your own decisions?
If you had a daughter that was in high school and one of the teachers at high school older than her having sex for her, you would want him to go to jail. You want to be. No, it's not.
That is different. That is different.
It's different because you a boy?
Yes.
No, it's not. It's not.
The police officers know that. It
The
is.
student questions what will happen to his teacher. His mother
Y'all let me know if
is more
that's
concerned
different.
with what will happen to her son.
Her dad is. I don't want no repercussions on my son because of what he's doing. I'm not saying that my child has a part in it too, because he could have said no. He could have said no, but he's 17 years old. What 17?
Yeah.
I don't think he's providing state. I don't think so. So nobody knows. We don't know. We pray that nothing like that happens.
Can I ask a question?
Will I go to jail?
What is the worst case scenario for this situation?
You cooked.
Me getting fired from my job?
You being charged and being fired.
She ain't gonna get a lot of time though. I guess 20 years on the last one for her. Time in jail, a 17-year-old, you get less time. I think she got a good 4 or 5 years at the most. I see her even getting them 1 year or less.
As the other
I see her walking away from it, honestly. But she's black and she's famous. She getting 4 to 5 years.
detective steps out of the room, Mrs. Williams asks for clarification on what those charges might be.
Charged with sexual assault by a person with supervisor or disciplinary authority.
Sexual assault?
Yes.
Assault?
Yes.
5 days after her interview, Mrs. Williams was arrested on December 19, 2023. According to court records, in August of 2024, 31-year-old Adriana Cobb Williams was indicted on 2 counts of sexual contact
Two
by
counts?
employee or agent in the first degree. The first count, which alleged she did knowingly kiss the student, was quashed after a judge ruled that kissing does not meet Georgia's legal definition of sexually explicit conduct under that charge. She pleaded not guilty to the remaining count, leaving her fate in the hands of a jury. While awaiting trial, a phone call was recorded between the student and an unknown female, adding a shocking and unexpected twist to an already disturbing case.
What is he about to say? Don't say that she ate his booty. Please don't say that. He really used her though, and she ruined her life. That wasn't.
So what's the trial about now? Like, what are they trying to do now?
I really don't even know if that 10 years.
10 years for what?
Yeah, ain't prison. They like, she only got 2 windows, and the rest of them is on probation.
I told you.
Do you want her to go to jail?
No.
I want the truth. I want to know what's going on.
I don't, but at the same time, I just don't give a. I want to drop the case game. They got down.
You said you want to drop the case?
I was gonna drop it, but then
She wasn't talking to you.
I was gonna need that ban. I was gonna need a ban, and we got this.
You need a band a week. Oh, you want her to pay for you to drop it?
If I drive it, I don't have to get paid. She don't have to pay me for that bit.
So you trying to tell her that she need to pay you a band a week to drop it?
I would have been. Too late. I ain't dropping.
On October 31st, 2025, a jury found Adriana Cobb Williams not guilty of sexual contact by employee or agent in the first degree. According to multiple news sources, Mrs. Williams resigned from her teaching position in lieu of termination. If you'd like to see select new videos,
She walked off of that?
keep uncovering case files that rarely come to light. You'll find extra footage and unseen details on our Patreon. Channel memberships here on YouTube also include early access to select
He ugly.
videos.
What if you could
What's her name?
collection in seconds?
I'm about to look her up on TikTok right now. Not for nothing, actually. Just because I know how y'all like to think real nasty all the time. Same as me. Adriana Williams. Oh, that's the picture right there. Nah, that ain't no quick picture. He leaned over her shoulder. Hold up.
The trial for Adrena Cobbs is heating up. ended up in this predicament. Now, roughly around 2 years ago, she had went viral over on TikTok and across all of social media for doing this viral TikTok dance. Now, the dance was done with a bunch of people.
They say you got some pressure on your chest to get it off. So I got my stress relief lotion. And I'm going to tell y'all a few of my pet peeves, okay? Because they're stressing me out.
AUDR. That's crazy. Is this the same one?
He's just a hair young.
She still got a Instagram page. Comments is, yep, the comments is limited. That's tough. She not bad looking either. She got off of that. Not guilty, not guilty. I don't know if I really want to watch that.
And, well, you're being an educator, not supposed to do that, but it's really the age.
Isn't he 15? I mean, it's a middle school. What kind of sicko?
When disturbing messages, but
Bro, I told you. Cop gets arrested after doing the unthinkable. Oh, look, I'll be live. Bruh. An hour and 22. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Okay, so look, I don't know if y'all can see it, right? This side right here, bro, I have this bump right here, right? It was a teeny tiny pimple. Hold on, let me fix it. Hold on, I could even go. You know what? Let me just lift it up. But I had this, let me go on. This teeny tiny pimple. It was really small, by the way. So I'm like, oh yeah, I could just squeeze it. So I try to get some out. Saturday. The whole, and I'm talking about this whole part over here is swollen. Y'all think I'm lying? I got pictures. Swollen, bruh. It's ridiculous. On a church. I went to church with my eyes swollen, bruh. Let me find the most revealing one. Look at this. Look at that. Bro, I'm handsome. But you see that? It's swollen literally right there. Let me try to find another one too. Look at that, bruh. From a pimple. It made me scared to ever pop a pimple again. The whole entire joint was over here swollen. All today. It actually went down today while I was at work. But when I first got there, it was bad. They had me looking like Zuko. Prince Zuko. It's so crazy. What else did I have to talk about? I don't remember. I don't really think I want to watch that. Oh, that's a stripper. That's why she looked like that. That might be all I have to talk about. Actually, let's see if I got anything about else. Promiscuous girl. Okay. I ain't got nothing in my notes either. I'ma just end it right there. Actually, let's take some time to turn this into a very, very serious stream, by the way. So, who just took their own life? Somebody just took their own life. Who did that? Who did that to themselves? Lamar Wilson. If y'all don't know who Lamar Wilson is, you just look him up, bro. Real happy, positive person. He made videos with Dashie. He did a lot of unboxing. He played video games. He played with toys and stuff. I'm not minimizing anything he did, by the way, right? But he had a big fan base. A lot of success, from my point of view, he's very successful. Way more successful than me. And that's just not how depression works, though. Like, you still feel that. You still feel like you're alone at times. He did it last year, November 27th or 29th or something like that. 21st? 23rd is when he did it. And sometimes people do it because they feel alone, right? But it don't matter. Well, how do I word this, right? Got to be very sensitive. You never know who could be listening that need it. But right, some people feel alone, and some people feel alone because they are alone. But then other people, they feel alone even though they're surrounded by people. That's just the depression hitting right there. In his case, I would assume it's just depression. That's why they always say you check up on people. That at least tells you something. You might get a little, you might get noticed. You might can figure out if they're leaning onto that side. Most of the time, if a person is thinking about it, they're still not going to tell you. They're still going to try to keep it a secret. And but you'll be able to tell mannerisms and stuff like that. But you just got to just look out for your people, though. A lot of y'all feel like that's the best option. Like, oh yeah, I'm stressed out. Let me just go ahead. That's not the best option. Because all that do is pass it on to your friends and family and other people who look up to you. It just make the problem way worse. And I've been thinking about making a video like this for a long time. Because it's something that I think is very serious. That a lot of people do not talk about it. And when it comes to men, me as a man, we just push our emotions down. Like, so much. If a man cry, oh my God, bro, you such a this or this. I ain't gonna lie, I'm guilty of it. I still do it. Not cry. I don't cry. But that has a little bad cons, though. I feel like I can't cry. It be times where I be needing to cry, and it just don't get out, and it bother me. But I don't really care because I don't cry, so I don't know what I'm missing out on. And honestly, my pages is all a safe place. I feel like anybody could get down into the comments, even DM me personally. Let me know what you going through. I do care, by the way. So if I see it, I'm gonna respond. And if that's something that people actually are interested in, then I can always we can always make some kind of Reddit somewhere where it's safe to talk to people at. Because the thing is, people, like I said in the beginning, people feel like they're alone. But realistically, you're not alone. Because everybody else go through the exact same thing. Right? I remember one time when I was in in the 7th grade. 7th. I was in one of them lower grades. I'm over here. We all go through depression. Every single one of us go through depression. It ain't one person alive that ain't never ever been depressed. And if you ain't, congrats to you. You are really somebody special. Because that's very impressive. And they need to research your brain in about 100 years when you ain't here no more and figure out what's going on. But other than that, I could think of anybody on this planet been depressed. And I will say, when you in school, from my knowledge, right, at each grade that you in, I feel like for most people who have it hard, or in general, most people, they probably think about ending it. At least 1 to 3 times each grade. I don't have no proof to back that up, but I know it. I just know it. Everybody, in every single grade that you are in, you have to think about it at least 1 to 3 times. I'm not saying that's what you should do though, but I feel like that's something that happens. Like, you know, when things are hard, and I say that in school because when you're in school, you're like really, really, really stressed. Like stress, it's life, your hormones, family, school, might be relationships, you might want to be money, you might want money, you might be getting bullied. It's just so many factors that could just make you say, man, if I wasn't here, things would be a lot easier. But I believe that's one of the selfish things you can do. Luckily, that's not just the easiest thing to do. You know, like people can say, oh, sure it is. All you got to do is this. But it take a lot of will to do things like that, right? If we all had access to, like, you know, something like that, it might be a little bit faster, though, unfortunately. But not everybody have that, which is great. But I think one time in like 7th grade, I just searched it up because I was real stressed, and I'm like, man, I don't know what to do. I search it up. Yeah, like if you search it up right now on your phone, say the fastest way to blank yourself, it should. I'm just for y'all. I'm gonna search it up, test my own theory. Hopefully, police don't show up at my door. Boom. You search it up. I'm going to get the question out of there. Help is available. It instantly pull you up to the calls, to the messages, to the chat. Right? I'm not going to say what I typed in to get up there. Unless y'all really want to know, but that's for another video. I'm not going to tell you what I typed in, but that came up. And I really did click one of those. And I think I was on the phone. I think they called me on the phone, and it might have been free. Because, you know, back then, I went to school 2017, 16, 18, all of that stuff. So everybody's phones was off. My phone was off. I ain't never have no phone on until like 9th grade, 9th, 10th grade. All before that, we on Wi-Fi making phone calls. We had Xfinity in Baltimore, so Xfinity might can reach inside the school. Everywhere else it's in Baltimore, everywhere. But I remember the girl, she started asking me questions like, yeah, do you have anybody there for you? I'm like, I mean, yeah, I got a few people. And she like, okay. And she started asking more and more and more and more and more. But by the time us ended up finished talking, she made me realize that it is people there that care about me. And just based off of those people that care about me should give you a purpose to keep going. And if you somebody that's out there that's watching and you don't got people that care about you, us on the internet, we do care about you. Nobody ever want to come across and say, yeah, this dude just finished himself. We don't want to hear that. We don't want to see that. That's why I say we can make a community. Even you can make a community, right? And you can be in charge of that. That'll give you a sense of purpose. But that won't fix all your problems. Like, it's still more work to do. Everybody be trying their hardest. And I just mainly want to keep touching on this subject because I've been thinking about it for a while. And I'm actually doing it. And even touching on that a little bit more, right? In life, it's a lot of things that we want to we want to accomplish and achieve, and it don't always go our way. Most of the time, it really won't ever go your way. Like 3 times out of 10, it might go your way, unless you me. A lot of things go my way. Some things I really want though, but unfortunately, I can't have them. But we all try. Some of us really try to be noticed. We try to be noticed by people. We try to go famous, like get famous, go viral. We do all of that and it just don't work. But the truth is, it's just not for everybody. And I learned that from going to the gym, right? You go to the gym, you start comparing yourself to the biggest, strongest dudes in there. Then you look at yourself and you say, dang, man, I'm so small. Like, look how big that dude is. But he been going to the gym for 5 years. You just been going for 1 year and you want to be where he at. You just got to work as hard as the next person that you so-called looking up to. And that'll do it. You work harder and you are better, you can get better. Right? But you just can't it takes time, it takes progress. It takes actual motivation and stuff though. You can't lie to nobody but yourself. So you can't tell yourself that you're ready when you're really not ready. You can't tell yourself you learned and you grew when you really didn't. Cause for one, God ain't gonna fall for it and you ain't gonna fall for it either. This is also my 2nd week that I've been going to church. I haven't went in like, I don't know, over 10 years or whatever. This is the 2nd week. I got a great experience from it. Everybody's so welcoming. I love seeing all the black people. I'm in Arizona, and where I'm at in Arizona, it's not a lot of black people. But you go to this church, a lot of black people up there. I love seeing that. I love seeing people that look just like me. And I feel like they come from where I come from. They talk just like me. Extensions of myself. Then I go into the church. They all come open arms. It's just so nice. But yeah, you going through some things. Try to find some passion and stuff. I just started writing books, bro. I go to college. In high school, I did not take school serious, bro. I should be graduating with a bachelor's next year. Nobody for a fact would probably be expecting me to be graduating from college. I've been in where I work. I won't say where I work at for almost 8 years. And dang, have I been in school for almost 8 years? Heck no. I started in like 2021. Okay. But yeah, you just gotta keep trying at everything. Like, I will probably make another video on this. I wanted to make like a lot of series on this. This is mental health might be something that I really might just start advocating for, like, for real. I still didn't post a video from my boy from Sam's Club, but I went to Sam's Club and I fed a homeless man there. I'm gonna drop the video one of these days though, but I went there and I gave him some food, some drinks. Well, I asked him whatever food he wanted. He told me what he wanted. Hey, that was his pick. I got it for him. I went and got him a case of juice, as much as he could carry, because remember, he homeless, so he ain't got no cart in him. If he was in Baltimore, he would have had a shopping cart on him. He only had like a little small bag. I was like, bro, you ain't got nothing else to carry this? He said, no, I got my bag. I gave him like 8 juices, like vitamin water juices. Better than nothing. Yeah. What else? I really just want to and it's the holidays. Do not be by yourself for the holiday, bro. Tap in to any one of my pages if you see this. We could text. We could play the game. Whatever. I'm 100% serious. Like I said, the community thing is going to happen. That's something that I want to really do. I don't even know what I want to call it though, but we need that community. We need people to find a safe space so they can talk to each other and be there for each other. The holidays coming up. Nobody should be alone. That's the most times that people, do that. Is around holidays birthdays and stuff like that, because that's where, not birthdays, but holidays, that's where people tend to feel alone and realize what they don't have instead of what they do have. I'm gonna just sit here and think about what else could I talk about. I went on a nice little talk for about 15 minutes. What else? Also, I'm gonna just stay on this subject. I'm gonna touch that one up another week. But yeah, y'all try to find some hobbies. Like I said, I started writing a book. I go to college. I've been exercising more. I literally got a bike in my room. You could even collect things. My uncle just showed me he collected some coins. That's tough. I like that. Some people like fashion. You could rip up a shirt and sew it onto some shorts. Short shorts, whatever. You could do whatever. You could be creative. Just find your purpose, though. Everybody have a purpose. I low-key feel like my purpose is to help people. I think that's my purpose. Even if that's making them laugh or talk to people. I think I could be a good motivational speaker. Also a bad one at the same time, though. But it's however you perceive things. I'm a great friend. I do not get that reciprocated to me, though. But I learned that's just not what I'm here for. I ain't here to receive it. I'm here to give it. Pause. But yeah, times be rough. You just got to keep going. Just ignore what people say. I don't care about nothing nobody say. Real tough like that. Nothing nobody could say could ever mess with me. Could never bother me. I got thick skin. Class count 20 plus years. You could never bother me. Never make me feel no kind of way. Don't try to fit in. Be yourself. I'm fighting this cold too, but I feel a lot better. I was feeling like super sick before I started recording. This is what I like to do. I actually feel a lot better, and I feel very productive. I wrote something for a really, really, really close brother of mine, and I finished my PowerPoint for my homework that was due yesterday that I didn't do because it was too difficult. I'm probably about to post this video like ASAP. Yeah, let me know whatever y'all think. I'm serious about that community though. We gotta all stay in touch. You can even go in there because believe it or not, any problem you have, another person already experienced it. You can search up your exact problem right now on Google. Somebody already put it. And I keep getting these little Quora emails and stuff where people tell you like their actual story and they ask for advice. That's what I want. I want a safe space to say your stuff freely. Probably Facebook, because I know you can do anonymous posts and actual posts. But I would prefer, anonymous or regular, right? Because sometimes, depending on who you are, you might not want to disclose a problem that you have. It might affect your workspace, which could make things way worse, or your family stuff way worse. But yeah, I'll see y'all later. How my eye looking? Still swollen?